What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Credit Card TV channel. And today we're going to be talking about 5 things to do to help you if you got ADHD. So, let's jump into it. So, if you have ADHD, chances are you're probably struggling a little bit in life, right? ADHD has hemmed you up at some point in your life, whether it's with work, it's with relationships, it's with your family. Somewhere in your life, ADHD has kind of gotten you in some hot water. And today we're going to talk about 5 things you can do to help get your ADHD under control. So starting with number 1, learn to accept it. Learn to accept your ADHD for what it is. And this is the hardest thing that I had to do, right? Because I was diagnosed with ADHD when I was in 1st grade. And it wasn't until just recently, like maybe within the last year, that I've started to come to accept it. And that was the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life, was to accept my ADHD and to accept my autism. Because if you don't accept it for what it is, and you don't accept yourself for it and forgive yourself for it, it's still gonna cause issues in your life. And as you get older, it's gonna cause even more issues, and it's also gonna cause health issues. So learn to accept it, because all these other stuff that you try, it's not gonna work unless you accept your ADHD for what it is. Number 2, knowledge is power. The more you know about your ADHD, the more you know how it affects you, the more you can do something about it. And if you're struggling with that, because I know, trust me, you go to YouTube, you type in ADHD for adults, you type in autism for adults, and all it brings up is stuff for kids. And you're like, I'm not a kid. I don't have a kid. I want stuff that's going to help adults. And there's one doctor out there he's probably the best doctor for this. And his name is Dr. Amen. You can go onto YouTube, type it in his name. He's published all kinds of papers, written all kinds of books. And I've read several of his books, read several of his papers. He's one of the top researchers in ADHD. And he can probably give you the best advice. And a lot of your doctor themselves might also reference a lot of his Dr. Amen's work, because he was the first doctor to kind of really go nose deep into ADHD and start researching it. Number 3, change your mindset, change your life. Now, this was something I heard from another video about ADHD, right? And in that video, one of the quotes they said right off the bat was, change your mind, change your life. Now, if you have a negative mindset towards your ADHD, you're going to perceive it as negative, right? You're going to perceive it as this bad thing. But if you change your mindset and you have a positive mindset about it, you're going to perceive your ADHD as this positive thing. No, think of your ADHD as like the yin-yang thing, right? You know, you got your good with your bad, right? All your strengths that are a result of your ADHD, flip it on its head. Then you got all the negative things that are the exact result of your ADHD. You can't have one without the other. And learning that and knowing that is like almost like a big weight off my chest, right? And knowing, learning strategies to help mitigate the negatives, it's going to be probably one of the best things you can do, other side of the fact of, learning to accept yourself. Number 4, exercise. Exercise is good regardless if you got ADHD or not, right? But for me, lifting weights is what I like doing. Because when I lift weights, I can get a lot of that pent up energy out of me, like that pent up aggression, that pent up anger that I got because of my ADHD. Lifting weights helps me get it out in a very healthy manner. And not only that, it helps build muscle, it helps build self-confidence, right? Because once you start seeing yourself make progress in the gym, whether you're losing weight, you're putting on muscle, that self-confidence boost, there's nothing like it. Number 4, diet. Your diet. If you want to make any kind of progress with ADHD, you got to get your diet under control. And a lot of people, especially in today's world, eat high processed, high carb foods. And that is probably the worst diet you can have for your ADHD. In one of Dr. Amen's books, he specifically recommends a high protein, low carb diet. So that's like salmon. Eat a lot of fish, especially salmon. They have the good fats in there. They're high in protein. They have the good fatty acids, which are really good for ADHD. Stay away from a lot of the simple carbs, right? Eat a lot of the complex carbs. So like stay away from white bread. Instead of white bread, eat whole grain bread. Instead of like, you know, eating cereal for breakfast, you know, maybe have like a bagel with like some peanut butter on it, right? Like stuff like that. Because you notice you eat a high protein, low carb diet, you'll feel a lot better. Like it's going to take a week or two for you to really start noticing the effects from it, but once you do. The fifth and final thing, and probably the most important thing on this list, is drink a lot of water. Stay hydrated, right? And this is for if you got ADHD or not, right? Drink a lot of water. And if you don't know how much water you're supposed to drink, take ever how many pounds or kilograms you weigh and multiply by 0.5. So like if you weigh 100 pounds, take it by 0.5. You're supposed to drink 50 ounces of water, right? Now, for me, I drink because I'm active, because I do work 8 to 9 hours a day, and I do go to the gym and I work out about an hour, hour and a half every day. So for me, I'm drinking about 120 ounces of water. Anywhere from 120 ounces to 200 some ounces of water a day. And that seems to work for me. But for you, find out the amount of water you drink also is going to depend on how active you are. The more active you are, the more water you need to drink. So kind of look at your life, look at your activity levels, and go from there. And notice I'm not a doctor at all. I'm not a health professional, so don't just take this whole video with a grain of salt. Do your own research, look up stuff yourself. I'm just some guy on YouTube that has ADHD and wanted to share my experiences and share some things that have worked for me, and hopefully they can help you guys. But that's all I got for today, guys. If you guys like videos like this, please let me know in the comments below. And let me know if there's some things that you've done that have worked for you. Let me know in the comments. And I love to see that, because, you know, every day is a new learning experience. So without further ado, stay hungry, stay positive. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.